Many of us today are aware or privy to the recently released controversial film, Birth of a Nation, where Nate Parker portrays iconic black hero Nat Turner. However, how many of us are aware of the even more controversial motion picture, the original Birth of a Nation, directed and produced by D.W. Griffith, starring Lillian Gish, released on February 8, 1915. This 3-hour movie was technically innovative and groundbreaking at the time of its release. It was the first 12-reel film ever produced in America. Its director D.W. Griffith was also credited with the discovery of Hollywood, where he chose to shoot to escape the high prices of Thomas Edison, who at the time had a monopoly on the filming industry in New York City. This very controversial film is based on a novel and play entitled The Klansman by Thomas Dixon Jr. and is also credited for the inspiration and formation of the second-era Ku Klux Klan. Where the NAACP failed at their campaign to get the film banned, the KKK was successful by using it as a powerful recruitment tool to gain more members. It's not surprisingly, this film was also the very first ever played in the White House during Woodrow Wilson's administration. The Birth of a Nation was also the birth of stereotypes in motion pictures, and these same stereotypes can still be seen today, leaving a legacy of negative black stereotypes ingrained in both black and white people's psyche, showing that life imitates art even more than art imitating life, portraying black men, some even played by white actors in blackface, as unintelligent, simple-minded, and aggressively sexual towards white women. The stereotypical mandingo. Now let's go over a few of these popular historical stereotypical archetypes, so maybe your kids can recognize them when they see them in their favorite cartoons, sitcoms, movies, commercials, and even popular music. First, we're going to start with Sambo, which refers to black men that were considered very happy, always cheesing, lazy, irresponsible, and carefree. Some examples today would be Joey from the 90s sitcom Rock, Cole from the popular 90s sitcom Martin, and Smokey in Ice Cube's Friday. Another popular stereotypical archetype is none other than Mammy, a dominant female house servant completely dedicated to the white family, especially the children, even breastfeeding them. Typically appearing as a very heavy set with huge breasts and buttocks, hair wrapped in a rag, very strong of personality and physically strong. However, this strength is used to service white people and to keep her male counterpart in check. This imagery has been ingrained in American culture with the popular syrup Aunt Jemima, which still can be seen today when you're making your pancakes or waffles. All they did was remove the red bandana and the slave handle. It's still the same stereotypical archetype. They modernized this Mammy even by using men to play her, such as Big Mama, played by Martin, and Medea, played by Tyler Perry. You can also see Queen Latifah embrace this role opposite Steve Martin in Bringing Down the House. Our children aren't safe either, as you can see in the pickaninny archetype, which is a Portuguese word for small child, usually portrayed with bulging eyes, unkept hair, and red lips, and very wide mouths into which they stuff large slices of watermelon. An example would be the popular character Buckwheat on the show and later movie The Little Rascals, more popularized by the comedian Eddie Murphy on Saturday Night Live in the 80s. It seems as though popular rapper Lil Wayne has also embraced this archetype. So the next time you're sitting down with your family watching your favorite sitcom, or even if you go rent a movie from Redbox, remember to point these stereotypes out to your children, or even better, have them point them out to you.
Classes are enrolling now. Learn to play TV pimps, movie muggers, street punks. Courses include Jive Talk 101, Shuffling 200, Epic Slaves 400, Dial 1-800-555-COON.